My name is Damien Morris. I'm a brand ambassador for ATN. I'm going to talk about a few things that I use hog hunting and how I was more effective with eradicating wild hogs. I started out about 8 years old hunting, and throughout the years I hunted different animals: hogs, squirrels, rabbits, raccoons, deer. And I got more into hog hunting when I moved to Texas. And while I was in Texas, I learned a lot about wild hogs, because in Texas they are overpopulated in Texas. And I lived in Texas for over 20 years, and I got about 30 years experience of hunting, along with military background, 10 years of military. And I started out hunting hogs with a bolt action 308 and a green light. And then I put a light on my feeder, a hog light, with your green light, red light, exchangeable lights. And I would start watching YouTube videos, and I saw that most guys were being more effective with night vision and with a AR platform weapon. So with a bolt action, I was effective with a bolt action. I killed maybe 2 hogs at a time, which I think is good for a bolt action. So I did all my research. I looked into night vision scopes, and ATN stood out to me because at the time you had the ability to record your hunts with your scope, and I thought that was an awesome thing. So I started out with, I bought an AR platform, which was, my first AR I bought was a 223, which is this one right here. And I started out with the X-Sight 4K, not the 4K, the X-Sight HD 2. And man, I hunted with that for about 4 years, and eventually I came to, and I got the 4K Pro, and this was the rifle that I used, the 223. So once I experienced the night vision, got out there to the woods, got the hunting, got real effective with it, and it just been awesome for me. So I stepped up and got the 4K Pro, and then I got a 6.8 SPC, and it's been my go-to gun because I love the round, and it's just awesome. I use it for deer hunting and hog hunting. So I got the 4K Pro 3 to 14, and reason why I chose that one is because it gives me the better field of view. And with that, I hunt mostly good areas. I also hunt gas lines, which I used to use my bolt action rifle for that, but I like the ability to be able to record my hunts. So that's why I went with the ATN product. And I've been using ATN product for 5 years now and counting. And I plan on continuing using ATN products due to the fact that I like the technology and it's suitable for me. It's for my preference. And I've been real effective with the 4K Pro. I have hunts where I kill bucks, I kill wild hogs. It's just been awesome for me because I have a YouTube channel, so I use this to record some of my hunts and I put it on my YouTube channel. So my next weapon in choice, I might go with 6.5, but I'm leaning more towards another 6.8, but with an 18-inch barrel. And I want to use the Thor 4, the 4.5 to 18 on that weapon. And mostly what I normally do is I stalk the hogs. I also hunt over bait. I throw corn out on the road, which right now I'm on my deer lease, about to do a hunt tonight. And I use my side-by-side. I just set up off my side-by-side with the night vision and just wait on hogs to come out. I throw corn out on the ground. I set up a camera on the tree so I can learn that pattern. And once I get that pattern down, I know when the time to come out and hunt them. So therefore, I'm not sitting out here all night. I just know when to show up. So I show up, put that night vision on them, and put a bullet to them. And I also use what they call hog collar, and this the bullet I use for that. I've been effective with that as well. The thing with that is, you start out, you might not kill any hogs, you might not even call in the hogs, but you can't get discouraged. So I just learn and practice with it, and watch YouTube videos, talk to people, and basically just learn the behavior of the hogs. And when you learn the behavior of the hogs, or what you are hunting, then you know how to react to them, and you know how to bring them in. So I also trap them as well. I trap hogs as well, but I get more fun out of hunting them, like stalking them, sitting in this blind, or even sitting on my side-by-side or back of the truck and just set up. And reason why I say I love that, because I like to record my hunts. And I use the ATN products. They make good products. I also have the handheld. I use the handheld rangefinder with my boat guns and with my boat rifles. And I've been very impressed with this, because I download the app, and once I range it, it tells me how many clicks to click on my scope, on my glass, and it's been effective. And I kill a lot of deer with that as well. And I'm just enthused about it. So with all that being said, I'm just a happy camper with ATN products. And I'm not just saying that based off I'm a pro staff or with them or anything. I'm just going off as experience and hunting with the products for 5 years, and how it's suitable and more effective for me. And that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Is I've been happy with it, and then plan on continue using the product. I'm just showing you another spot that I hog hunt, and this spot I hog hunt over a bait, which is a feeder. And the reason why I choose that technique is because I can track their pattern when they come in, and they feeding pattern basically. So I use a feeder, and I use a game camera right there. And I chose this area because it's the creek bottoms, and the hogs love to travel the creek, especially in the summertime. Right now, they are all over the place, and all over the place out here. So I chose this area right here because they bedding up on the other side of that brush pile, about 200 yards out. And I chose to use the 4K Pro 3 to 14 because it gives me a better field of view out here in this area. And I love the night vision out here. My next step will be thermal, but I have another spot for that thermal optic, which I'm choosing the Thor 4, the 4.5 to 18, which is going to be a great combination for that area. And I will show you that area because I also hunt over bait, which is corn I throw on the ground, and it's on one of my deer leases. And I chose that spot as well because the hogs always travel through there, coming from the creek, the pond, traveling through there to go bed up. So I throw corn on the ground to stop them in the tracks, at least to stop them, get their attention for at least enough time for me to be able to get a shot off.